Meghan Markle is bringing down an empire. That's what a Democratic lawmaker in New York said yesterday. He was talking about the bombshell interview, the one featuring two former royals, the one that's been in the headlines for more than a week now, and the one that has triggered what can only be called hysteria. Let's look at the headlines. These are British newspapers. What have they done? That's the headline of the Daily Mail. Worst royal crisis in 85 years. That's the Daily Mirror for you. Its front page says the palace is in quote-unquote meltdown. So sad it has come to this. The Daily Express believes the Harry and Meghan interview is devastating. Now, British tabloids are infamous for blowing things out of proportion, and this interview is perfect fodder for them. It is triggering new fights, even on live television. Broadcaster Piers Morgan engaged in a rather heated debate with his colleagues while discussing this interview.
Angry to the point of boiling over today. I'm sickened by what I've just had to watch.
OK, a number of people might be upset.
Sorry, you can come to you can defend it in a minute. I'm just going to say what I'm going to say. They trash everybody. They basically make out the entire royal family a bunch of white supremacists by dropping this race bombshell without...
What's that phrase?
That's not all. Piers Morgan later walked out of his own show. He lost his cool after one of his colleagues accused him of launching a quote-unquote one-man tirade against the former royals on air. You could say they're overreacting, and you'd be right, but they're not the only ones. This interview has caused what is being called a full-blown constitutional crisis in the UK. Across the Atlantic, even the White House felt the need to weigh in. During a press conference, the White House press secretary seemed to suggest that US President Joe Biden backs the decision of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to speak out.
You know, Meghan Markle is a private citizen, and so is Harry at this point. For anyone to come forward and speak about their own struggles with mental health and tell their own personal story, that takes courage. And that's certainly something the president believes in.
A flood of tweets came from Mira Harris too, the niece of Vice President Kamala Harris, the one who's proven to be an ace at milking controversies. In fact, comments and reactions have been pouring in from around the world. It's as if which princess made the other one cry is the subject of utmost priority and importance for the whole world right now. It's beyond bizarre, but 2020 has taught us not to undermine the bizarre. So this is what we have. Everyone is talking about the royal interview except the royals themselves. No word yet from the Buckingham Palace. The royal family is yet to issue a statement. To say that Meghan and Harry washed dirty linen in public would be an understatement. They've leveled some very serious charges against the British Monarchy. Meghan Markle claims that she was suicidal at one point. She accused a member of the royal family of racism. The Buckingham Palace has not said a word. Harry's father, Prince Charles, made his first public appearance today. He was asked about the interview. This was his response.
Where's it, Charles?
Sir, can I ask, what did you think of the interview?
Hi, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, you can walk away from the question, but you will have to face the crisis that this interview has triggered. In the US, the hashtag abolish the monarchy has gone viral. Social media users are questioning the relevance of the monarchy today. Even the British Prime Minister could not avoid the subject. He chose to defend the Queen's role in a public statement.
So I've always had the highest admiration for the Queen and the unifying role that she plays in our country and across the Commonwealth. And as for the rest, all other matters to do with the royal family, I've spent a long time now not commenting on royal family matters, and I don't intend to depart from that.
I would like to remind you, all of this is happening over one interview. A former royal couple chose to reveal their family feud. Some have called them brave. Others say they're just attention seekers. Well, whatever they are, they're at the center of a storm now. They may have wanted to make a splash. They ended up with a tsunami. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.